ਸਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਸਿਟੀ ਹਾਲ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਆ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਸਟਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੁਝ ਲੈਂਡਲੋਰਡਸ ਹੈ ਔਰ BHPA ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਹਾਊਸਿੰਗ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਾਈਡਰ ਐਸੋਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਤੋਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਡਿਮਾਂਡਸ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਸਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਔਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਜ਼ਰੀਆ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ RRL ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ। ਸੁਣਦੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ।
BHPA is today protesting against the injustice which the council is doing to the compliant residents of Brampton. You know, this is a discriminatory program. It is not being implemented in all wards if this is a good program. And it's sorry to say, but same, this council is not involving even their all councillors. Many councillors are not involved in RRL at all. They are not being involved in RRL at all. They are not in any press conference. They are not talking about this program in the council meetings. So basically many council members, they don't support this at all. And I have heard from inside, from a council who is representing this area, that this is the racist program. This is the racist program, and even city staff does not like this program. They are being forced by the task force to implement that program. And Deputy Mayor, when I met him, I am very clear. I speak the truth. I stand against the injustice. Deputy Mayor told me, Ajad, this is not a good program. I don't support this program. And bring the delegation at the city hall, bring more people, and we flooded this city hall. And still our voice was not being heard because this is a divided council. He said, I asked him, why you supported this RRL? He said, not in my ward. It's the other council member problem. I'm supporting them. That's it. So basically, many council members are not in the favor, and staff member is not in the favor of this program. If this is a good program, why it was not implemented in whole 10 wards? Why only the 5 wards were selected? Because it's a racist. Because they want the white vote. Many white people live in this area, and they are complaining about the people, and many complaints. If you have seen, 4,700 inspections were done from January to till now, and they found only 46 non-compliant units. They have addressed this problem only in 46 units, so it's a wastage of money.
The RRL they brought is against so many other laws in the province and in the country. Number one would being the Ontario tenancy laws. So if I wanted to go to my tenants and inspect the property, I have to give 24-hour notice. City inspector is asking whether they will be allowed immediate entrance because it's a business license, or they can slap us, or they are slapping people with 600 license. We have seen those tickets. Number one. Number two, these inspectors, city inspectors, are given almost like police powers. So they are lining up the tenants in the other properties. We have seen the videos, and they are asking for their identification. Who gave them that power? And the second thing, that's against the Ontario Human Rights Code, where they are asking us to ask the relationship between the tenants. How can we ask the relationship between the two people, and consenting people, what they are? That would be against human. We would be, well, in the first case, when we defy the Ontario tenancy law, we are liable for $25,000 basically a fine. And the Ontario human right, I don't know the penalties for it, but it cannot be easy. This is a Canada. No, I have not. Why would I register for this discriminatory program? They are just discriminating. Why are not they? Well, first of all, this is a pilot program. So it should have been in a 1 or 2 ward if it was really truly intended to be a pilot. Now, if it's not, then it should be applied to whole Brampton. And let's see. Second, it's just targeting the legal dwelling owners. So it's has nothing for the illegal dwelling owners. That would be complaint based. Somebody complains, they can visit. They already had that right in their city bylaws. Why did they needed this business license? Right now, I am liable as a business owner. That's what they are claiming, that this is a business license. I am liable all the responsibilities as a business owner I have none of the rights because I cannot evict the tenants if they don't comply. Tomorrow, let's say my tenant brings 2 more people. What can I do about it?
Exactly. Yeah, if they
What can I
sublet,
do about it?
they sublet.
Nothing. They
Exactly.
are already targeting for the problem tenants. So somebody puts, there are in my property we have these windows which, in the case egress windows, which in case of fire they can use. But somebody put, let's say, a flower pot there. That's a fine. So somebody in the case of fire cannot move a flower pot. Therefore, you get the $600 fine.
And that's not his fault.
And that's not even my fault. Why would I be paying for it? So our solution is that create a tenancy registry in the city. And you already have a staff. You don't need to hire anybody. Just create that, and that registry should be like, let's say, if I wanted to rent out, then I can just check that registry whether that tenant has any fine. Previously, he kept the property clean, or he was paying the rent. Today, my tenant stopped paying me rent. Nothing I can do. Ontario Landlord Tenant Board takes 1.5 years to even listen to my complaint. I mean, they should have made the illegal housing units making legal much easier. They are doing other way. Now, why would somebody make the illegal unit and the safer unit? Because they can't go in and visit them when they want. And now as a legal, because I made a mistake to make it legal, make it safer for tenants. So now I should be held liable for, because I took the right decision. I took the values, or I uphold the values of Canada. That's why I should be penalized.
Shame.
It's a shame. So overcrowding would be resolved if you have made more legal units. And these people will be allowed to rent more openly. And now there should be a penalty, like I say, if overcrowding is there. They already have the bylaws. Why make landlord liable for the overcrowding, which they have no control? Let's say in my property, if they overcrowd, what can I do?
What he's saying,
Mayor
when
is
he's
lying. I have made my property safety standard, and everybody should. I'm not saying no, and it's a landlord responsibility. But now somebody who is living in there, I can't be there 24 hours, right? Sitting in the unit just to make sure that he's not removing the fire alarm, or he's not putting a flower extra people or flower pot in his egress window. How would I be responsible, or how would I be able to enforce it? You have given all the responsibility to landlord, and none of the rights are there. Neither I have eviction rights, neither I have any way to enforce it. He would say, get the fuck, sorry, not to use the wrong word, but get the hell out of here. Third thing is, like, he's using these slum landlord and all that kind of languages. Does that help any purpose at all? At all. It doesn't. In fact, it deviates people from actually following the process now, right? It's going to make people wary about following these, processes to make the unit safer, because they have right one way or other way they don't. Well, this respects to all. Like, what is the role of mayor or council to make the city's image better? He is going everywhere and making it seems like that everywhere in Brampton is a problem. There might be few people. You just saw 1% people. Why label 99%?